All right, welcome to the Echo Room show. And this is the Link Up segment. You know how we do. We are about to link up big time. And when I say link up, I mean like really link up with a very special person right here. And trust me, I am excited. If you should see what God has created, it will amaze you. This lady right here is one of the best music art. I mean, female music art when it comes to Ghana, if not Africa. I mean, she's amazing and she's doing well for herself. And don't worry, it's like I'm talking too much. So, without further ado, let me introduce to you the songstress, the goddess of music herself, Sefa.
I know in Nigeria they say you
Yeah.
want to whine me.
Why
Shay,
I
they
go
whine
wine you now? I don't go wine you.
me.
We
Oh.
no nah. We only the wine Jesus. We don't go wine you now. Man, Sefa,
Hi,
how
darling.
you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. And you?
I can see that. I mean, you don't even need to tell me that. Now you make me feel like, hey,
Oh,
Sefa.
come on,
I'm
come
not even,
on,
why? Sefa, why? Now I feel like you should be sitting here
no.
because man, you're looking good.
Thank you, darling.
If it's not too much to ask, I want our viewers to see what God has created. I'm a woman and I'm praising her like this. Don't get it twisted. I like, but yeah, but this is beautiful, and you need to comment like say if God has done a good work with a particular creature, and you are gorgeous, baby
Thank
girl.
you so much. You're
Can you?
beautiful yourself. God
Thank
did
you.
amazing with you too.
I'm managing.
Yeah.
I'm managing. But then, can you give me a three? Can you just get up a little bit, if that's okay with you? Oh,
Okay, I'll do
come on.
anything for Echo House. So
Yes.
that's
Oh,
okay.
thank you. Clap for Echo House. Oh my God. I mean, look at that, man. Look at that. That's gorgeous.
Thank
And
you.
why all of this for one person? It
And,
seems like sometimes if you look at, if you're a woman and you look at this ones, and then you feel like God, God, why? No, seriously, why? Man, you're gorgeous.
Thank you,
You're
darling. Thank
gorgeous.
you.
So that's all natural, and both all natural.
Well, yeah, I mean, like it shakes, so yeah.
It shakes, yeah. So that means that the artificial ones does not shake. Eh? Yeah, you heard it. So those ones that are not shaking, we know because as it was standing, you can see the thing was shaking. Man. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you so
Very,
much.
very
Thank you.
nice to have you
Thank you.
here. But let me ask you, how are you doing in general? Like, Sifa, how are you? How are you doing in general?
I'm fine, thank you.
Mm.
I mean, the past years or the past since I joined the music industry has been
Mm-hmm.
so overwhelming,
Yeah.
a lot of anxiety, but then it's going so fine and I'm very well.
That means that the music industry is treating you well.
Yes, it is.
It's
It is.
treating you
Yes.
well. All right. We're definitely going to get into the music, aspect of, everything. But I want to know, I know that at least from what I know, you have like, siblings, family. We would like to know how Sefa's upbringing was like, you know, how was it like?
So for me, I was brought up in a very loving home.
Okay.
And my parents are still together. My family is a big family, and
Mm-hmm.
we all love each other. So when it comes to family, I'm very family oriented
Okay.
because we have like a tight bond, the whole
Mm.
family, and I mean, we are just, as I said, loving family, siblings. I have younger siblings, older
Okay.
siblings, and it's just basically loving on each other.
Mm. I heard that you had quite a big family, like, four on the mother side, four on the.
Where do you get all these things
Oh, we
from?
do,
Where
we
you
do,
go poking
we
and
do our
poking?
race. We have to
Hey.
poke. It's our job. If you don't poke, who poke? So like eight
Yeah,
in all.
yeah,
How
that's
is it? How is it like? Being among eight siblings and
it's
all.
amazing. It's amazing because you
Mm.
get to learn from your elder siblings and you get to learn from your younger siblings. Now my daddy does not have younger siblings again because my youngest are almost done with the university.
Mm.
So I mean, it's fine being raised in a house where we are all one family. We all love each other. We are there for each other. And as I said, having a tight relationship with each and everyone is
Okay.
amazing.
Okay, so yeah, we have our drink. So cheers to this. You being here is enough celebration already. So mm, that's nice.
That's good.
That's good. All right, so let's get on with our conversation. We've known about your siblings and stuff like that. Did you grow up with both your parents?
Yes, I did.
Both parents.
Yes.
Which one is your favorite?
Ooh. Ooh.
Sefa don't
I
lie.
can't
Mm-hmm.
pick because my parents, I love both of them equally because
Mm,
each of them give me something different.
mm-hmm.
My dad was a social worker before he retired, so he
Okay.
gave me that more of like empathy,
Mm-hmm.
loving people, making sure that people know you love them, fighting for the
Mm.
rights of people. And my mom gave me the whole home training, loving
Okay.
myself. So I get different things from both of them, and I love them so much equally.
Oh, okay. So talking about home training, that means as beautiful as Sefa is, Sefa can cook, Sefa can wash,
Let
all
your
those.
brother come and marry me and see.
Hey,
He will enjoy. He will
no, that
enjoy.
let me take the opportunity. So, brother, if you are watching this one, if you bring home actually, yeah, you know, in bed you for. All right. So, let me know this. How did music start for Sefa?
So music started right after senior high school,
Mm-hmm.
and you know when in Ghana when you finish senior high school, there's a period at which you stay at home.
Okay.
So when I was at home, I was like, I mean, let me try and do something. Let me go and sing and all that. So I started singing in pubs and clubs,
Mm-hmm.
and from there it went to recording in the studio, and
Mm.
then singing at people's weddings on the streets.
Okay.
And I got signed to Black Avenue Music,
Okay.
and from there it just became Sefa. The whole brand started growing.
That's interesting. So all your life you've always wanted to be do music.
Surprisingly, no. I wanted to be an air hostess
Okay.
when I was growing up, but I
Mm.
think music is was an escape for me, and it still is an escape for me when I
Okay.
was growing up. So when I got the opportunity to just do music, I feel like okay, let me just share my talent and my passion with the world,
Mm.
and that's how it started for me.
That's amazing. So family was in supportive because in Africa, most of the time when you want to be in the limelight
hmm
and the media, family are not really that supportive.
My mom was 100% supportive. I mean, all the times that I used to go and sing in the clubs and the pubs, she used to give me money small and I'll go and come. My dad, in the beginning, he was more of like, oh, you have to go to school, you have to
Mhm.
do this, I want you to do business, do that and that. But then he came on board as time went on and
Mm.
he loves it now.
Talking about singing in the clubs and in the
hmm
pub, people have their own perceptions
Yeah.
about those things. How was it like in there?
For
What were
me,
some of the challenges
mhm.
you faced in there?
For me, I was very focused,
Mm-hmm.
and luckily for me, the people that I met
Mm-hmm.
over there, that is the club managers, the pub managers, the people that I used to sing with, they
Mm-hmm.
were all like people that knew what they wanted. They
Okay.
didn't come to the club or the pub to do any extracurricular activities. It was just to share your talents with the world, with the
Mm-hmm.
people that have come to and watch you sing. So for me, it was just making sure that I'm focused. This is my goal. I want people to hear me. That's why I'm here.
That's amazing. So there was not a moment that you had. I mean, it's a pub,
hmm
it's a bar.
Yeah.
You had men, coming up to you, touching you in the wrong places and stuff like
I
that.
mean, as for
Did you?
coming up to me, they are gonna come up to me because
Mm-hmm.
men are hunters. I always say when they see something nice, they want
Nice.
to
Yeah,
be
they want to
going
touch.
after you. But then nobody ever touched me inappropriately that I didn't like.
Never.
Actually, never. Nobody ever did.
Okay, that's cool. Now, speaking about Black Avenue music,
Mhm.
how were you discovered by D Black?
So anytime I go and sing in the pubs and the clubs, I post
Mm-hmm.
videos of myself on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at lectures one time and I got a text message on Instagram via Instagram
Mm-hmm.
by D Black, and he's like, "Oh, hi Sefa, I've gone through your page. I've
Yeah.
seen that you know how to sing. Breezy and I want to start a record label, and we are thinking of like putting you on board." And I looked at the message and I turned to my friend. I was like, "Is this D Black?"
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not sure. And she's like,
You're
"Sefa, come
surprised.
on, it's
Yeah.
verified." And I spoke to my mom about it, and she was like, "I mean, let's try it and see how it goes." And that's how it started.
Wow. Most of the time, being a woman in the industry, especially a very beautiful, endowed woman like you, most of the time, we hear a lot of stories. The people that wants to help you
hmm
wants to, have a bit of like a sexual
Yeah.
encounter with you before, you know, they give you an opportunity. Did
hmm
you ever encounter that?
For me, no. Anytime I say this, people are like, "Oh, Sapphire, are you sure it's not possible?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And as I said earlier on, I'll say it again: men are hunters. When they see something
Okay.
they like, they'll go after it. It's up to you because if somebody comes to you and tells you, "Oh, I like you, I want to sleep
Mm-hmm.
with you before I help you," and you don't let
Okay.
it happen, then it doesn't happen in the
Mm.
first place. So you have to stand your ground and know that this is not what you want. Because I always tell the ladies that are coming up that you can't sleep your way through everything. It's not
Okay.
gonna happen. It's
Mm.
just sexual pleasure. So
Okay.
if you are going into something for business, it has to be business
Mm-hmm.
because when you sleep your way through things, you're not going to get it as easy as you think is going to come. You
Okay.
understand?
Yeah.
So it's just up to you, and you standing on guard and saying, no, I am here for business. I'm not here to come and sleep around. Because these same men are the same people that will go about and say something on the
Something.
side. So I mean, you have to be very focused as a woman.
Okay. So was it because, you were scared that they were gonna say something on the side? That is why, Safa did not do that, or it was just something that you
No,
just
I mean, generally, it wasn't about them seeing something on the side.
Mhm.
It was more about me knowing what I wanted.
Want.
And from the house that I was raised in, I never had to think that I had to give up something in order to
Okay.
get
To get
something. It was
something.
more of like, okay, if you want something, you work hard for it. So
Mhm.
I got people come up to me, oh, I like you, blah, 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 but I didn't get involved with them.
Okay. Okay. So just talking to you right now, I realize that I think you speak highly of your boss. He's a
Yes,
good boss.
yes.
I can now tell me what is one thing. I mean, every person right here, there are certain things that me personally,
Mhm.
my boss, I'm like, on the low. I know they like, but we know they tell her. What is one thing about, your boss? I mean, do you like that you really don't
Well, I can't sit here and say there's
like?
something that I really don't like, because I feel like every human being has their flaws and then what
Mm-hmm.
makes them who they are.
Yeah.
So I can't really pinpoint one thing. Maybe the fact that he told me, oh, Safa, you don't like coming out. You should come out more. Let people see you more.
Mm-hmm.
All the
Yeah,
time when he
yeah.
tells me that, I'm like, oh my God. It's like my dad telling me to do
To
something
do
like in a
something.
different way, but this time around
Okay.
he's telling me to come out more. And I think that's the only ick I might have. But apart from that, I don't even think it's an ick, because with the kind of job I do, I need to step out more.
Okay, so you been in Black Avenue Music. There were, there was a time that it seems like everybody left,
Mm-hmm.
but then Sefa still stayed with Black Avenue Music. Why? What made Sefa stayed with Black Avenue Music even though everybody was leaving?
I mean, for me, apart from the fact that I was loyal to a company that helped me start
Mm-hmm.
my music career, and Black Avenue Music has become like a family to me.
Okay.
So I always tell people that even if I leave tomorrow, next week, next 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
next 4 weeks, or whatever it is, Black Avenue Music will always be known as a family to me, because that was my starter family when it comes to the music industry. So it's more of like just family.
Family, and they said, as they say, family is everything.
Yes.
Family is blood and everything. Now tell me something. You've had so many hit songs, Fever, You Choke,
Mm-hmm.
and all that. Which one would you say that actually did it for you, brought Sefa to the limelight?
I think with me, my journey has been more of like growth, because all my music that I put out, even though probably some people say, oh, I don't know this particular song of yours. When I travel and I go to other places, they're like, oh, this is the song I know of you. Like,
Mm,
so for me, but I think the song that really put me out there, apart from Sugar, which was like my
mm-hmm.
very first hit, was Ichoke, because Ichoke
Okay.
sent me to the UK, sent me to France, sent me to some parts of Nigeria, sent
Mm,
me everywhere. So I think Ichoke is like my worldwide thing, but Sugar was like my hit in Ghana.
okay. You've actually worked with a lot of artists and stuff like that. Which one of them would you say is your favorite, or you really enjoyed working with?
Oh, Mr. Drew.
Mr.
That
Drew.
man is some comic actor. He's so fun to work with, and he's just bubbly.
Oh
And I like
wow.
working with him a lot.
Funny enough, he's been here, and you're right.
Ooh,
Actually,
hi Drew.
he's been here. That's quite amazing, and it's nice to know that you enjoy. But that doesn't mean that the other people that you worked with.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed all of them. I enjoyed working with almost all of them. But with Drew is the one that I've traveled a lot with because of our song together. I've actually spent some time with him because of our song together. So I mean, he's the one that I know that's like closer to home, and
Okay,
I know how we work together. So, but I loved working with each and every
each and
artist
every
I've
one.
ever worked with.
Talking about artists that we've worked with, you've worked with Sarkodie,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you
Yeah.
described him as an amazing person to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to ask you a question. There's, this trend going on everywhere on social media. Yes, you know where I'm getting at
Yeah.
on social media about what's going on with a sister in the media, Yvonne Nelson. Do you like kind of feel some sort of disappointed towards Sarkodie in this situation? Do you feel any form of disappointment?
Well, for me, I don't think that it's every social media topic or conversation I like to involve myself into. I try so hard to stay out of the whole mix and everything. I feel like life throws a lot of things at us as human beings, and
Hmm.
we as human beings we tend to handle it in different
Different
ways.
ways.
Maybe when the way I'll handle something, I'll think it's best. Somebody will
Hmm.
say somewhere, think you didn't do it well, and vice versa. You understand? So I can't say I'm disappointed. I'm not disappointed. I just think
Hmm.
life throws things at you, and how you handle them, you can't be blamed for that. So.
Okay. But as a media sister, let me get your opinion on this. Do you think that Yvonne Nelson did well coming out with, whatever you coming out? Let me just say that coming out, or probably you felt like, she should have just, let sleeping dogs lie.
That's what I said earlier on, that life throws a lot of things at you.
Hmm.
How you project back into the world, I can't tell you if you did it right or you did it wrong, because
Hmm.
I'm not living your life, so I don't know how you're feeling at that point in time. So I mean, I can't say much on that.
Okay.
I just think that in reference to her book, I've seen some parts somewhere and everything. I just pray that she's okay and everything is fine with her.
All right. Now, being in the media, in the limelight, we all know that comes with a lot of controversies.
Hmm.
I mean, there were a whole lot of gossip about you. You having to undergo a body enhancement, dating, deep
Yeah.
black, and all that. How do you deal with this? Like, when you hear certain things like that, well, how do you deal with it?
As for me, I don't care.
You've not,
As for
you don't
me,
care
I
at
don't
all.
care, and I'm not really a social media person. So
Okay.
most of my social media is being handled by my team and stuff like that. But me, I don't see it, so I don't
Mm,
really care. Things that I feel like doesn't put food on my table, as
mm,
long as it's not from my family, because
mm.
they are those that are most important to me.
Okay.
Anything outside my family, I don't really care, because I feel like everybody wants to be part of the conversation.
Hmm.
So no matter how many times I clear the air or say, okay, this, that, everybody's gonna think what they're gonna think. So you just let them have it.
But what is the craziest thing you've ever heard about yourself on social media that you were like, what? This is crazy. What's the craziest thing you've ever heard about yourself
Uh,
on social media?
I think some time back, I don't know, there was this one ghost account on I think what's the
Mm,
name, Snapchat or something. They were saying that I went to sleep with about 3 or 4 boys at the same time, blah blah blah. I'm like, come on,
mm.
come on. I mean, you people don't even see me. How did you know that I passed somewhere with 4 boys? I mean, and as I said, people always want to be part of the conversation. They
Mm,
create things because
mhm.
I don't give them something to talk about. Me, I'm not I'm not controversial at all.
Okay.
So if you don't give them something, they want to create something to put you in a bad
Mm.
space. But let them do them.
But talking about controversies, you made a statement that you don't really see anything wrong with, a woman wanting to enhance her body.
Yeah,
You don't see anything wrong with it. So
at all.
to you feel like it's normal for, people to enhance their body if they feel like it.
I feel like whatever you choose to do with yourself, as
Mm.
long as it's not harming anybody else, why should we care about it?
Okay. So I mean, you are naturally endowed and everything, but maybe in the future you feel
Hmm.
like you need to add a bit of touches, do a nose job, or, plump
Yeah,
your lips a little bit. You know, can Sefa, can we see Sefa doing that in the future?
of
If
course. Anything, as long as it makes me happy, I'm gonna do it.
you're gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. You don't know me. I don't really care about what people think. I mean, I
Yeah, I
life is
can see
very
it.
short. Life
Yeah.
is in as much as we see it to be a very like big thing, life is very short and so small.
Mm-hmm.
And when you keep on thinking about what other people will think,
Think.
or you keep on thinking about what other people will say, you don't get to live life. You have
Mm.
to live life.
Okay, this is amazing. Now, Sefa, we are getting to the part of this interview where I call it punch lines. Yes, so I'm gonna punch you with some questions.
Okay.
I wish I had a Bible here so
Mm.
that I'll let you swear, like, I swear to speak nothing but the truth. But we don't have it here. But I know, I just like, you said right now
Mm-hmm.
you don't care, so I know you're gonna
No,
tell
of
me the truth.
course. You
So
shall tell you.
Sefa, tell me, what is the craziest thing you've ever done for money?
Hmm.
Mm.
The craziest thing I've ever done for money.
Yep.
I think for me, the craziest thing I've ever done for money was to work and go to 3 regions,
Okay.
about 3 regions in the same day.
Three regions,
Me and my manager.
same day.
Yes. the same day, and I was so tired. My eyes were coming out of my scalp,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just going because I mean everybody needs the kwacha one way or the other. You had to make kwacha, so I think that's the craziest thing I've done because there was no rest. We were sleeping on the road. We were
Okay.
traveling, so yeah.
You obviously they say women we love money.
Oh, of
That's
course,
what
even
every.
men love money more. They just can't say it.
Okay, so let me ask you this very question: will Sefa sleep with, let's say, somebody for $1 million?
Will I sleep with somebody for a million
Million
dollars? Is that
dollars.
my boyfriend, or is that my father, or is
No,
that
I
my
mean, if somebody comes
my
up, it doesn't
daddy,
matter.
or
Somebody comes up to Sefa,
mm-hmm,
just one night. Probably
mm-hmm.
it wouldn't even last for 5 minutes. $1 million, Sefa, that shall not lie.
I'm not lying. Actually, it depends. If I like the person, I mean, if I
Okay,
like the person, that's fine.
but
If I like him, but if
if
I don't like him, I mean, some people just naturally you see them and it gives you the ick. So I mean, if I like you, that's
mm-hmm.
fine.
I mean, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So let me ask you: have you ever cheated in a relationship?
No, I haven't.
Never. Sefa, are you sure?
No, I haven't. If I ever cheated in a relationship, then we weren't together.
Oh, okay. How you weren't together, but how could you be in a relationship and not be together?
So you can be in a relationship that's not committed, or
Oh,
that's not exclusive,
and how
or
does
it
that
can be like,
work?
oh,
It's
we're
just
just
the
friends. Yeah, we are just
friends with
friends. Not
benefits.
friends with benefits. We are just friends, but I'm allowed to talk to other people. So
That's not a relationship,
no, what?
Sefa.
Okay, so what kind of relationship are you talking about now?
I'm talking about a lovey-dovey sexual kind of relationship.
Not really. No.
But have you ever been cheated on?
Oh, they've cut soap for me plenty
Hey,
times.
you
Breakfast,
chop
a
breakfast.
breakfast, morning, afternoon, evening, and night,
Hey, Sefa.
every day. Oh, come
Who
on.
who did this? I mean, to this such a queen and Sefa, who did this? In fact,
I think
mention the
I
name.
honestly
I will
think
find the person
I
myself.
honestly think I did it to myself because you can only chop breakfast if you give the person the opportunity to give you that, and I did it myself.
Tell us, like, how did that happen? What did you do that you felt like maybe I might
You know,
learn
like
maybe
I mean, I
I
gave
think
the person the
the
opportunity for them to
opportunity.
think that they can do that, and
Mm,
as of now, that person is so irrelevant to even talk about. So I'm
mm.
blaming myself for
Okay.
that happening.
How was broken heart like? How was it like? Because some people say sometimes you wake up and you'll be walking and you don't even know that you're how was yours like?
Oh, me, when you break up with me today, the next day I might even be in a relationship.
Hey,
Yeah,
Sefa.
I don't waste time.
Then
Why
that
why
somebody
sh-
will say then
why should
probably you
I
didn't
cry?
love the man. No.
No, but why should I waste time? Life is short. I told you, life is short. Maybe you are leaving me is God's reason. God wanted us you to leave me for me to
Mm-hmm.
find my future husband. So I'm not wasting time. My happiness comes first. Why should
Okay.
I cry
Like
and be in the room and be crying? The next morning, if I get somebody,
you go chop.
we are in a relationship.
Hey. This is serious, man. This is serious. So let me ask my next question. Now, my
Hmm.
next question is which one will you go for?
Hmm.
Listen to it carefully. A broke guy, but very caring and treats you like a queen. But you have to support him, because there's nothing in the pocket. Or a rich man who takes care of your every need but doesn't really treat you right. Which one?
How is he not treating me right?
Oh, some people they don't really care whether he's rich. So maybe probably it's all about the money. Maybe he wakes up in the morning, say, if I take 1,000 for breakfast, but the emotions are not there. You can see that he doesn't care. Probably have multiple women. Doesn't care about your emotional well being or whatsoever.
My dear, wherever money is, there's happiness.
Hey, Sefa,
Yeah.
are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah. Come on.
Sefa.
I feel like most of the times when it comes to the topic of this person is broke, will you date this person? I
Yeah.
feel like men themselves don't like being broke in the
Mm.
first place. Because if you are with a woman and you can't provide for the woman, you the man, you even question yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, if you can't if you can't do some petty things for your woman, right? And you see her and then you can't even feel like a man. How are you
Okay.
going to ask her, babe, how did you do your hair? Like because you didn't give her the money. So why are you asking her why how did she do her hair? You understand?
But
As
she's
a
not
man,
showing
no, but
care.
as a man, you have to have some sort of authority
Mm-hmm.
in the relationship, right? And how do you get authority? Maybe the way you are brought up, you're a gentleman and everything, but money counts in everything. Money gives a man some sort of Vim.
Vim.
Do you understand?
So to you, money over everything.
It's not like money over everything. I just feel like you can't base a relationship only on caring and love. There's more to a relationship than just love.
So, but to you, it's the money. Basically,
Anywhere there's
it's the
money, there's
money. Anywhere
happiness.
there is money,
There's
there's happiness.
happiness.
So, if I tell me, what's your kind of guy?
Ooh.
What's your kind of guy?
So my kind of guy, very quiet,
Mhm.
dresses very well.
Okay.
I mean, when I say dress very well, like prim and proper, I'm not talking about designer or anything. Like low
Mm.
haircut, like no auto fista. That thing that the
Oh,
auto.
they pulled their
No, not
stuff
at all.
down.
Cut haircut, like has a job, a 9 to 5 job, and very responsible, God fearing, and family oriented.
The 6 figures has to count. The money counts.
Yeah, I like men in finances.
So that means if there's a a guy out there who is financially not good in the pocket, there's no chance
Oh no.
he's ever gonna get with Sefa.
Oh no. I mean, I'm a human being. I can fall in love with just anybody. I have my thoughts on what I want, but it doesn't mean that that's what God has planned for me. So if you are there and you like me, maybe say
But
hello.
you're the one who sets your plans. So if you set your mind that I'm not dealing with the broke guy, then
But you know,
that's it.
there are some men, right? You
Mm-hmm.
see them, they don't have money, but you can see potential.
Okay.
I will not advise you to settle for potential, but then if
Potential.
the potential is there with the hard working and everything, you know that,
Okay.
oh, maybe as time goes on, this person can do something. That one is a maybe for me.
Mm. Will Sefa do a sugar daddy? Let's say now we call it a sponsor.
Yeah.
Do you like sugar daddies?
If they are divorced or if their wives have passed away or anything, then yeah.
Oh, but then sugar daddies could come in a form like, maybe the wife is still alive,
Hmm.
but then, there's still sugar,
Me, I'm a
spoils you
very
a lot.
jealous person. I like my man to myself. So I don't know how you're going to do it. You sleep by me and you want to go back to wifey. So what am I? Because me, immediately we are dating, I'm wifey. So what do we do now?
Mm.
Yeah.
So
I
with you,
don't think it will work very well with me
you can never be
because
a side chick. Is that what you're
I'm
saying?
maybe somebody has made me side chick. I don't know, but
Sefa, that point I'm
to
interested.
me, I am not.
Who made you a side chick? At that point, I'm very interested.
Nobody, but you
Have you
can't
ever
trust
been a
men.
side chick? But tell me the
I don't
truth.
think so.
You don't think
I don't
so?
think so. In my best knowledge, I don't think so, and I don't know so.
So what if you fall in love with a man that has a wife? It happens. It's love.
But how do you have yourself fall in love with somebody that has a wife? Because you already know he has a wife.
Well, it
So
doesn't
there's no
matter.
way.
The
Then,
heart knows no
so
boundaries.
are you dating just to have sex?
Then the money to come. Since you love money, there's money there. What is
No,
even your problem,
there's a
Sifa?
way. There's a way to
Eh?
love money
Mm-hmm.
in a way that you know that okay, this person is not with somebody else. This person is not gonna hurt me like emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
This person is hardworking.
Mm-hmm.
This person will give me what I need. Do you
Mm-hmm.
understand? You can date somebody that has money that you are not necessarily sharing.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say sharing, nowadays I feel like everybody's sharing anybody, but when it comes to marriage,
Mm-hmm.
you understand? Because there's no way somebody will leave their wife for you. And
Mm-hmm.
me, if you even if you leave your wife for me, how am I sure you won't do it to me?
To me.
So there's no
Okay.
way like how are you even falling in love with a married man? How
Mm.
are you thinking? Because it's not gonna work.
Well, sometimes it works for some people, so
Well.
you never know. But let me ask you this: most women,
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that they say that older men,
Mm-hmm.
are more responsible and caring and all that. See, by the way you're shaking, I like where it's going.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It's more responsible and caring and all that than
Mm-hmm.
the younger men.
Mm-hmm.
What's your take on this particular opinion?
That's very true. Me, I like my men like a few years older than I am.
Mm.
Yes, I
How
don't.
how old? Like
Probably like a 5 years, 7 years difference.
7 years
5 years,
difference.
7 years.
So
Like
you
it
like
can be a little bit like 10 years.
ten
About
years?
10 years. Yeah, I don't know how to explain to my mother, but like 5 years. Yeah, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. Yes, I think that like with my age mates,
Mm-hmm.
right? They would want to, or they would be with
Mm.
my younger
Yeah,
people. Do you
yeah.
understand? Because I mean, men like to go for people that they know that okay, they are always like superior to and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So me, I like mine like older than I am.
Hmm. What are some of the perks of dating an older person? Perks. Yeah, let us know because I'm learning. Oh, Sefa, right from here, you never know because if it's helping, if it's making you look this good, I also need to know. So, what are some of the perks of dating an older man?
Like with me, I don't like clubs. I only go to the clubs and pubs probably
Mm-hmm.
if I'm being paid. I don't
Yeah.
like clubs. I don't like noisy places. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like. So with me, dating somebody who is 5 years, 7 years older than me, I know that he doesn't have time to go to
Of
club and go
course.
and be flaunting money and throwing bottles all over the place. Like he wants to do quiet places. He wants to do nice restaurants. He wants to
Yeah.
invest in your life. He
Mm-hmm.
wants to like
The
make you look good.
investments.
Like you understand. He wants to be there for you, and they are very good listeners actually because
Okay.
if you date somebody, it has to be somebody that you are learning something from.
Okay.
You understand? So with me, that is my personal choice.
Mm-hmm.
I like them a little bit older
A
than I
little
am.
bit older. So currently, can I say Sefa is dating, somebody right now?
Oh,
Currently,
I'm diving.
you're diving.
Yeah.
Diving into what,
I don't
Sefa?
want to say like I'm single, I'm taking, so I'm in the middle, so I'm just diving.
Diving. So
Yeah.
that means there's somebody there. I just be true.
I mean, there are
Oh, I
people that
am
like me.
single. What?
There are people that like me.
Mm-hmm.
But then I mean, like, I'm not dating. I don't have that tag yet.
Yeah. So, what are you waiting for?
The right person.
Who is the right person?
When I see him, I'll see him.
When you say him, you say him. So if talking about dating older men and
Mhm.
stuff like that, let's talk about let's get a little bit, yeah,
If you want to date
into
an older man, because you like that topic, you
it.
like that topic.
I just want to know. You never know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
getting some tips from you and all that. You never know. Some people do complain that they are not really good in the bedroom and stuff. Have you ever dated an older man that you say, this man, dear, forget. I don't really believe what people are saying, but older men, do you believe they can perform?
I think when it comes to intimacy, it
Mm-hmm.
all depends on if you like the person.
Mm.
Because immediately you like the person and you have feelings for the person, whatever they do will be nice for you.
Oh, really?
That's whatever they do will be nice for you.
What if, like, it doesn't even, as we say, it doesn't last long and
Hmm.
stuff like that? You're okay
I
with
think
it?
I think you are getting me wrong because when I say I like older men, not like 80, 70, 100. No, no, not 80, 70, 100. Though. Like I mean, 5 years older than me, 7 years older
Mm-hmm.
than me. They are still men with stamina. You
Mm,
understand? So
mm,
it's. I mean, and it all depends on if you like the person. Once
mm,
there's a feeling there, you're gonna love everything.
That means you like the men with stamina
I mean,
that can stay long.
well, I mean, me for me personally, sex is not everything to me. I'm more focused on the connection
Mm-hmm.
than the whole sex because sex, dear, how many
Say
minutes?
far. That's what they
30
always
minutes,
say. I
20 minutes, pam, 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 it is
Hey,
done. The one
30
next.
minutes. Is it is
Come
it
back
easy?
one arm, pull back.
Hey, Sefa, 1 hour.
But come on, seriously, it's not about the sex. I think
Yeah.
that connection matters more
Mm-hmm.
than sex because when you base relationships on just sex, you can get sex anywhere.
Yeah, we know that. We know that. But how long do you even expect a man to last? You personally, how
Mm-hmm.
long do you expect a man to last? You.
Last as in like when it comes to penetration or the whole foreplay or
You like during the penetration. Let's the penetration.
ugh,
Mm.
I don't know. It depends on their stamina.
But I'm talking about your
Mm-hmm.
preference.
What I
What
how
would you
I,
have preferred, regardless of the person's, stamina?
me
What would have
me you know
Sifa
me
preferred?
by now you should have known that me I'm a lover girl. I love love. I love being a soft girl. I love being
Mm-hmm.
like pampered and
Uh-huh.
cuddle and all those
Mm-hmm.
things. So penetration doesn't really mean much to me.
Hey,
As long
Sifa.
as like the intimacy is there, I mean it can go on and on and on and on and on and I'm okay.
Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
All right, that's cool. That's very good to know. So, tell me, let's get back. What's happening in the camp of Sipfa right now? Anything new coming out, or is anything new
Hmm.
out there that we need to know about?
So a bit from last year up to now, I've been doing like a bit of traveling
Mm-hmm.
around just to promote my music more, let other people hear my music more. And now I'm back
Mm-hmm.
and we're about to release another one, which is so dear to my heart. A lot of people text me and they're like, "Oh, we have missed you, we are waiting for you." Me myself, I've missed myself. And I
Yeah.
can't wait for you guys to hear this new one. This new one. Ah.
It's
It
amazing.
means
It's
everything.
a banger. I
Yes.
trust you because I mean, you've never done anything less. All the
Mm-hmm.
songs that you've brought, so far has been, hits back
Thank
to back
you.
to
Thank
back, and
you.
you're really, really doing
Thank you.
amazing work. But you said something that interested me. You said we are about to release it
Mm-hmm.
right here on the Echo Room show.
Yes.
Ha! That's what we do. We bring you like, the latest, untouched. That's what we're about to do here. But Sefa, before we wrap up everything, just tell me if your fans, watching you
Mm-hmm.
right here, like what would you like to tell your fans?
Well, I always say that I don't have fans. I have family because
Mm-hmm.
they've loved me so much, even more
Mm,
than me myself. I could love myself, and
mm,
they've been waiting so much. And I just want to tell them that thank you so much for the love, the support. And I know you've been waiting. I've been waiting myself, but it's finally time. It's finally time for us to dance. So
mm-hmm.
make sure you enjoy this one and always be happy. As I always tell everybody that I meet who says they are my fan, try and choose happiness over everything.
Okay, thank you so much
Thank
for coming.
you.
You're just adorable, and
Thank
I've
you.
gotten some tips from you. So
Yes.
from now on, I will try and work, and I'll
Mm.
contact you if I
No
I
problem.
need any
Just
sort of help
buzz
and
me.
stuff like that. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. So yeah, it's been amazing. It's been wonderful talking to the songstress right here, Sefa. And as she said, she's about to release her new song right here on the Echo Room show. So make sure you stick and stay with us. You know how we do. We go in live. You wouldn't want to miss that. All right. So stick and stay with us. She.
Hi guys, this is your girl Sefa, and I'm live in the Echo Room. Make sure you like and subscribe.